And we are back. We have the first episode of season number 4 of Chicago Bears franchise. And for the new people, here's what our roster is looking at. We traded from the 5th overall pick to the 1st overall pick to draft quarterback Paul Walton out of Arizona State. Has hidden development. He looked very, very impressive in the preseason. Enough to earn him a starting job. And that's the very big news. Here's everyone else. Some rookies, some second-year players, some veterans, you name it. That was a big one. And then we head over to the defensive side. Sean Murphy-Bunting coming off of a best, defensive back. He won. So he, yeah. Speaking of, Kyler Gordon, he was another player who jumped up from Superstar to X Factor. Both these guys did. Unfortunately, though, Jalen Johnson went down from Superstar to Star, but it's still fine. I mean, he's still our number 1 cornerback overall-wise. We signed a lot of guys. Dalvin Tomlinson, another guy we did sign. Bradley Roby for some veteran depth. And Foye Oluokun, another one. And I'm thinking that depending on how he plays, this could just be a one-time thing. That preseason could have just been a fluke. Here's the practice squad, by the way, for those of you curious. We might have a legit chance. Also, did I see that correctly? We have a spare practice squad spot. I guess I miscounted. What's the big position need? Hold on. I need to quickly examine what we already do have. Okay, we have a quarterback, running back, 2 receivers, tight end, tackle. All right, cornerback, safety. I'm thinking linebacker. And we're going to go ahead and pick up Braylon Pickett. Been a linebacker? You're more than welcome to join the practice squad. Welcome to the team, Braylon Pickett. Season goal? I'd say 7 wins. I think the rebuild's over. I'm not going to put pressure on my quarterback yet and be like, okay, you got to make the playoffs. I'm not going to do that. Stifling defense. We know what our defense has had. With the Broncos, they have Russell Wilson as quarterback. We're going to defend that pass. Well, I don't know, less than 200 passing yards. I think that's very doable. We have a rookie QB1. He's going to get his first career start, and it's going to be the first game he's going to play. Show flashes. I'm not expecting him to be a Patrick Mahomes by any means, but I'm expecting to see, flashes. I'm not expecting him to be the guy. We're going to quickly fire everyone here. We go to free agent scouts. Our top need. Let's sort by 3-star. I need to quickly take a look. I don't know what our top need would necessarily be. We're gonna go that. We're then gonna scroll down to 2-star. I feel like I'm pretty confident on what I want my 2-star to be, and that's going to be cornerback safety. I know I have 2 X-Factor corners, but they're both getting old. It's going to cost a lot of cap. We might have to move on from one after this season. We're obviously probably going to take running back. And the fact it has wide receiver to double down. We're then probably going to take a tackle. We're going to double down on the O-line. And finally, I'm thinking... Maybe a nice backup outside linebacker. We already have so many. We're going to go those. And yeah. I'll do the rest of this after. I don't want to waste too much time. We still have... If we have time at the end of the episode, I will do that. We're going to defend the short pass. And if not, well, I'm just going to do it off camera and then I'll show it off at the beginning of the next episode. So yeah. 2 passing touchdowns. Expecting a decent stuff, I'm going to say 14 or less. 200 because we do 8-minute quarters. We're not. And we're going to go for win turnover battle as well. We're going to go very risky. But hopefully we don't have any injuries. We're just going to skip this. And then we're going to go upgrade players. Tevin Jenkins is the only one. We're going to give him agile. Scheme fit. Might as well. A player who definitely I don't want to put a bad... Sterling Weatherford is going to be out for this game. I'm pretty sure that's what's expected though, because I'm pretty sure he got injured in the preseason. So we're going to play this game. I'm going to... try my best to remember to do focus scouting. I believe that doesn't matter until week 3 though, so if we do forget, it's okay. But at the same time, I am going to remember. I will do it off camera now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm gonna have to scroll through them all. But I'll show you at the beginning of the next episode. And there is quarterback Russell Wilson. And what could be his... I didn't mean to exit, but yeah. And what could be his potential final year, at least as a starter for the Broncos country. As with the 3rd overall pick, maybe it was 5th overall. I want to say it was 3rd. They went ahead and drafted probably his replacement in quarterback Justin Rhodes. Who does have hidden debt, by the way. I don't know why. I wasn't going to look at his debt. But, you know, I look at the players we got drafted. You know their ratings and stuff. First place going deep. And it's incomplete. Looks like he tested Jalen Johnson there at the beginning, our top corner overall wise. I definitely say Sean Murphy-Bunting's our best after the season he had last year. Wilson has plenty of time. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to slide down at the 31. Pressure caused by 40. Bobby Okereke, I believe. 3rd down to screen pass, and Jalen Johnson makes the tackle. Bobby Okereke there to help. And that's going to bring up 4th and 4, and a quick 3-and-out for this pack, or not the, sorry, the Bears. Defense, I was going to say Packers because they lost 48-27. That's huge. They have been a pretty powerful team. They've made there is Paul Walton, rookie quarterback, by the way. They've made the playoffs every year but one in this series. And the one they didn't, they went 8-9 and barely lost the division. Now it seems like they're just a wild card team. Minnesota has recently, since not this past season, but the year before that, the one where they won the division at 9-8, the one where they beat the 8-9 Packers. They changed. Ooh, they changed that by going 14-3 the next year and losing in the Super Bowl. So it seems to me like, assuming Minnesota doesn't have an insane down year, and Kendrick Green going down early in the season, oh, you hate to see it. That could be killer. Detroit wins their first game 35-14. So yeah, assuming Minnesota doesn't have a... Okay, this is getting me nervous. Paul Walton in his first drive didn't look too great, but it's fine. It's first drive, his first career game. He looked very impressive in the preseason, so are we going to get a lucky bounce? We are! That's going to be pinned at the 2-yard line. And a beautiful punt by Jack Fox. And the Broncos, both teams going free now. Broncos going to get the ball at their own 2-yard line with 1st and 10. And they're going to get maybe some yards. Tough to tell, but 2nd and 10 nonetheless. It's going to go right back to Javonte Williams. He's going to get 2 up to the 4-yard line, making it 3rd and 7, they're going to say. The Falcons defeat the Saints 31-24 in that division game. Javonte Williams is going to get maybe a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th and 7. And Dallas defeats Washington 21-17 in another divisional game. Week 1 division games are some of the best games out there, I feel like. Fair call at the 48. Another one. Miami defeats Buffalo 31-24. And we have a lot of division games early on. Paul Walton gonna throw, and his first completion of his career, excluding preseason. So I don't believe those count. And it's a gain of 5 across midfield down to the 46 to David Montgomery. It's gonna be a handoff to Montgomery on 2nd down. He's going to get stuffed. 3rd and 4 from the 46-yard line. 63-yard field goal attempted. The Bears fail to get any more yards. And Paul Walton delivering a beauty of a throw to Darren Moody. Oh no, that's Calvin Ridley. For 1st down up to the 40. And it's just unlucky how this game started. Montgomery getting a carry up to the 34, gain of 7. And by that, Kendrick Green, starting guard, goes down and it's one of the first offensive plays. So now backups in there. In fact, we're going to see if Kendrick Green is already back in or if he's, still being determined. He is. He's back in there, so Jaden Westerman's not going to be playing. So Kendrick Green playing through injury. So that's good, assuming he doesn't get injured again. 3rd and 3 now from the 34-yard line. We see Darren Moody in motion. It's going to be a play action to him, though. Paul Walton checks it down to him, and Moody fumbles the ball at the 33, but brings up 4th and 3, and the Bears are going to go for it on 4th and 3 from the 33. Instead of attempting a 50-yard field goal, they're trying to extend the drive. Hand off to Montgomery, and they're going to get the 1st down up to the 27. Tampa Bay defeats Indianapolis 20-17. It's going to be a toss now to Montgomery, who has some running room, not a whole lot. He's going to get up to 26, breaking that 1.5 yards. 2nd and 8 now. Walton rolling out, throwing, and it's incomplete. Montgomery not able to hold on to it. Great job by the linebacker there. As Pittsburgh defeats Minnesota 28-21. And it's going to be caught off the deflection. Calvin Ridley and the rookie's first career touchdown pass. I don't believe preseason counts. And it's a very bizarre one, but it's a good one regardless. And the Bears take a 7-0 lead. And that is what I call trusting your receivers, even though Great defense on the play. Calvin Ridley still managing to make it happen. So no matter what happens, we could win this game. Detroit will be leading the division because of conference record, since they played an NFC team in the Giants and they won, and we're playing an AFC team. But no matter what happens, we won't be last. That will belong to Green Bay because of conference record. It doesn't matter, it's week 1, but at the same time, I feel like it'd be nice to lead the division for once. That's a nice pass up to the 41. I want to say Tim Patrick. No, Jonnu Smith. Tim Patrick is either no longer on the team or is wearing a different number. End around is going to get him to the 44-yard line. That's going to be Hillhouse. 2nd and 7 now. Final play of the quarter. It's a play action. And getting there. Foye Oluokun. I was afraid he would have broken the sack there, but gets there. There's the first quarter stats. For those of you who are curious, Bears lead 7-0. But the Broncos have the ball with a 3rd down and 14 at their own 37 after a Foye Oluokun blitz gets there. There was no competition as well. And Wilson having to throw it away due to pressure, and that brings up 4th and 14, and the punting unit is going to go out there. We already saw one good punt today. He got pinned at the 2-yard line. This one also looking very good, but it's going to bounce into the end zone and going to be a touchback. Bears get the ball at their own 20 to start their 3rd drive after their 2nd drive. Ended in a deflection touchdown. Just very unfortunate for the Broncos, you know. Great defense, but the ball didn't bounce their way. And there goes Paul Walton. Montez Sweat with the sack. It's going to be a loss of 6. 2nd and 14, or 16 now from the 14. The Browns defeat the Ravens 28-14 again with the division games. And a run is going to lose another yard. 3rd and 17 now from the 13. And this Broncos defense has been the main focal point of their team for a long time now, and it doesn't seem to be changing. Paul Walton, 3rd and 17. He's going to go deep with it. He has a man, and that's going to be caught to the 22-yard line by Kendrick Bourne. There was a blitz. Luckily, Montgomery was open. He's going to get up to the 10. That's going to bring up 1st and either 10 or goal. Oh, there was definitely a holding there on number 66. Got away with one there. 1st and 10 from the 10 now. There's still a chance we can get a 1st down. I highly doubt it, though. Walton. And it's caught. Holding on to it. And Jordan Mailata now goes out with an injury. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd of the game now. And the Bears are going to take a 14-0 lead. I didn't want to finish my sentence in case you missed. So that's bad. 2 offensive linemen getting injured in the 1st game. I believe Braxton Jones is the backup if, you know, anything catastrophic is to happen to Jordan Mailata. That handoff's going to get a solid gain of 7 as Javonte Williams takes up to 29. Arizona beating Seattle 14-0, another division game. That is complete up to the 37 to Jonnu Smith. Under 5 minutes left to go in the half now. 1st and 10 from the 37. It's going to be a handoff. Kyler Gordon was there to stop it, but he got blown up, and that's going to be a gain of 6 by Javonte Williams. Kansas City defeats Cincinnati 27-17. There's pressure. Wilson. It's incomplete. Top receiver Jerry Jeudy one-on-one. I want to say that was Sean Murphy Bunting. So a little best of the best going on. And that pass is intercepted. Jalen Johnson Bad throw by Russell Wilson. Jalen Johnson gets there, and we're going to get the ball back with just under 4 minutes left at our own 44. 1st and 10. Paul Walton in shotgun. Quick throw. Nearly just gave it right back as he tried to hit Cole Kmet, but don't do that again, man. That was so scary. Finds Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne's going to get across midfield to the 45 for a 1st down. You see the Broncos coach giving it to Russell Wilson, trying to tell him, you know, I don't know what he's trying to say, alright? That's a loss of 1. But all I do know is there is a there's a possibility Russell Wilson could get benched, not this game more than likely, but some point in the season to the rookie quarterback who we were talking about, Justin Rose. Incomplete. He had a man wide open, unable to hit him. Maybe it was just to throw it away, who knows. 3rd and 11 now from the 46. Once again, a 63-yard field goal attempt if no yards are affected. But it's not going to matter as Calvin Ridley catches it at the 32 to extend the drive. 1st down. Bears have to call at least one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's going to be an outside toss, and Montgomery's going to get stuffed. Loss of 6. Aaron Rodgers returned for another season with Green Bay. That's actually shocking. I thought he was going to call it quits. But in his return game, well, in his first game of this season, throws 3 interceptions. Ooh, off to a bad start. Nearly caught by Kendrick Bourne off the deflection. Was a beautifully thrown ball, but Patrick Surtain just with a beautiful defensive play there. Checks it down to Montgomery. Montgomery has a long way to go. And he fumbles. So any hopes of getting points out of this drive is not going to matter. And he will go all the way. A scoop and score 6 by Tremaine Edmonds. David Montgomery had a fumbling issue last season. He tried to fight for extra yards in a 2-on-1. Just go down. Don't risk it. And that's going to give the Broncos 14-7 game. Now only down a touchdown. We do get the ball back with minute 39. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts. I can't tell who actually has momentum. It's dead even, it looks like. David Montgomery having a horrible game so far in 8 carries, 7 yards, 1 fumble. Not a great stat line. Cole Kmet gets it up to the 37. So now for a 1st down. And now we're going to see Paul Walton in a 2-minute drill. This is something I'm pumped to see. Just checks it down to Montgomery if you fumble again. He gets 3 yards. And I think we're going to probably take our first timeout here because that's how EA works. Yeah, a minute 1 remaining timeout. We're probably going to take our 2nd timeout after this play unless, you know, there's no need to. Like out of bounds, incomplete, etc. That's not going to matter though. That's complete to Kendrick Bourne, who's going to be just short of 1st down. 3rd and 1. Timeout Bears, their 2nd of the half. 56 seconds remaining. Bears have a 3rd and 1 at their own 47. And he's going deep and just incomplete. And the fans are shocked that just happened. Just no. I don't know. That punch a pretty good one down at the 9. Oh, the 14 they're going to say. I thought that was the 9-yard line. Never mind. 14's not great. Broncos get the ball back at their own 14. 46 seconds left. 3 timeouts. Wilson completes it. Nice juke move. He's going to get up to the 24-yard line for a 1st down. Timeout Broncos there 1st of the half. That was Cortland Sutton. 1st and 10 now from the 24. 40 seconds left. Wilson tried to check it down, incomplete. The Raiders are defeating the Eagles 14-7. Chargers defeating the Jaguars 17-0. Ooh. 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line now. Russell Wilson looking. Screen pass. Complete to Javonte Williams. He's going to get up to around the 29, 30-yard line. Timeout Broncos, their 2nd of the half. 3rd and 5 now from their own 30. 31 seconds left to go. Wilson Checks it down. It's complete to Jerry Jeudy, who's going to get out of bounds at the 44, stopping the clock with 27 seconds left. And that pass is going to be caught, and Courtland Sutton's going to be shoved out at the 25. A great go up and get it catch by Courtland Sutton, mossing the defender. And the Broncos are probably going to get points out of this drive, whether it's a touchdown or a field goal. Wilson going end zone, and a deflection by Jaylon Johnson. 2nd and 10, 16 seconds remaining at their own, or not their own 25, but at the 25. Wilson off the helmet. 3rd and 10 now, 13 seconds left. You got to be looking at touchdown or, you know, nothing for this play, almost. And just going to check it down, making a man miss. He's going to be tackled at the 12-yard line with 4 seconds left, and the field goal unit's going to be out there for a 29-yard field goal attempt. And it's good, and the Broncos now only trail by 5. It is 14-9. With 1 second left, I'd imagine we're not going to see a whole lot. Maybe we see a return, who knows. Oh, absolutely not. Okay, and I think we're just going to see yet a kneel down. And assuming nothing catastrophic happens, we're going to go to half with a 14-9 Bears lead. Oh, excuse me, it's 14-10. I don't know why I thought they missed the extra point for some reason. But anyway, we're going to take a look around the league to see what's going on. Starting out, we're going to head to Minneapolis, where the Steelers defeated the Vikings 28-21. Kenny Pickett throwing a touchdown to Deontay Johnson, went over 100 yards. Najee Harris with 2 touchdowns. Kyle Meeks, 2 touchdowns, 1 to Dalvin Cook. Justin Jefferson also with a touchdown. Najee Harris also over 100. Next, we had to Vegas, Nevada, where the Raiders lead 21-7. Trevonte McDowell for touchdown going to A.J. Brown. Monroe with 2 touchdowns and an interception. Josh Jacobs over 100 yards and a touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, touchdown as well. Next, we had the Charlotte, where the Panthers won 48-27. Aaron Rodgers 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Touchdown going to Aaron Jones. Romeo Doubs over 136 yards. Matt Corral 2 touchdowns. McCaffrey 219 yards and 3 touchdowns. Quez Watkins 103 yards and a touchdown. Very iffy start for more than likely a Hall of Fame quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. Here are the Broncos when it comes down to throwing the ball short. And here are the Bears when it comes down to throwing the ball short. Both teams similar game plans. I want to say Bears receive second half kickoff. And they do. Bears are going to receive second half kickoff, up 14-10. Second half is underway, and it's going to be a kneel down by Darren Mooney. That's something I like Darren Mooney about now. He was very returning everything, and now he's playing conservative, which I like. Fair catches, kneel downs in the end zone, instead of just constantly returning it out. I kind of miss his aggressiveness, but at the same time, if he can just balance the two, I'd be very happy. Like, he had 2 return touchdowns last season, because he was aggressive, but at the same time, I prefer him to just play it calm, not, you know, return everything. Paul Walton just barely getting that pass away, and it's going to be intercepted due to that. That is Marcus Peters on the interception. It looked like it was intended for Calvin Ridley. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line now. And the blitz by Jamin Davis is going to get there. Loss of 7 there by Russell Wilson. 2nd and 17 now from the 36-yard line. Wilson, Jamin Davis getting out there. Wilson just throws it away, but not after, but he also took a hit. 3rd and 17 now. Wilson looking, pressure, throwing, incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th and 17. The punting unit, more than likely, yep, they're going to go out there. So, a 3 and out by the Broncos on their first drive. Bears on their first drive of the second half end up with an interception. This is one I'm okay with returning. Breaking the tackle, but also getting hit stick by the other guy. And down at the 18-yard line. The first attempt of the 18, 6:05 remaining in the third quarter. After both teams have had their first drive, Paul Walton, after throwing his first career interception, is going to go back out there and he's going to deliver an absolute dime over the middle to Calvin Ridley up to the 44 for a first down and a lot more than that. Going to be a play action to Moody, but goes to Montgomery, who's going to go nowhere. Matthew Ioannidis goes down from an injury, and we've seen a lot of injuries today. 2 to the O-line for the or to the Bears, 1 to the D-line of the Broncos. And they bring a blitz. And Paul Walton looked like it was intended to be thrown away, but Kendrick Bourne went up there and tried to catch it. So, great job by Kendrick Bourne for showing effort, but I don't know why. There's pressure, he just throws it away, incomplete. And this is becoming an issue already. Facing a tough D-line, a tough defense. This is going to be returned. Tackled around the 22-yard line is, oh, don't tell me you're injured. Olokun goes down for an injury as well, it looks like. Just injuries upon injuries, man. Wilson managing to escape that. Jamin Davis bringing him down at the 28, but Russell Wilson gets 2. 3rd and 4 now from the 28-yard line. Wilson looking to throw, and wide open is Hillhouse, but there is a flag on the play. And it's going to be coming back. It's going to be holding on Kerry Hood. Making it 3rd and 14 now. Cardinals lead 21-7 over the Seahawks. 3rd and 14 now for the Broncos. Wilson looking to throw. Throws off the back foot, going deep, and it's incomplete. Judy unable to hold on to it. Murphy bunting on the coverage, and 4 for 14 upon the use out there. And that's going to be fielded around the 29, returned up to the 34. So it looks like both teams are struggling a lot. Well, the offenses are in this second half. Montgomery breaking a tackle, and that's going to get him up to the 39. 11 carries to 18 yards, not having a great game, which is very smart by the Broncos. And he's going to be sacked. That's a loss of 12, I want to say. Montez Swann sacked. Defending the run, forcing Paul Walton to throw, a rookie quarterback, and they trust their secondary a lot, because if you look, Walton just took a long sack there trying to scramble out. Then missing a wide open Montgomery. 4th and 17, the punting unit's out there. Oh, this is an iffy game, to say the least. This is a very boring second half. Now, I prefer to say either very boring or we, score. Breaking a bunch of tackles. He's going to go out of bounds at the 37. A lot of effort put into that play by the returner. 1st and 10 from the 37. 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. It's going to be a handoff to Javonte Williams, who's going to be tackled at the 38, gain of 1. Seems to me like the Bears doing the same thing, making Russell Wilson throw, and it's worked out so far. Wilson going to check it down to Hillhouse, who's going to get a first down up to the 48-yard line. If Hillhouse is their running back, that's a very solid running back. He's getting very active in the receiving game. Javonte Williams blows up, loss of 1, and Dalton Risner goes down from injury. Oh, these injuries are killer, man. Week 1? That carry goes nowhere. 3rd and 11 from the 47. That's the worst part. Either in the preseason, but these are for people fighting for roster spots or, you know, depth. Or starters is week 1 or towards the end of the season if your team's making a playoff run. That pass is incomplete. 4th and 11 now. The punt union's out there. That kick goes out of bounds at the 19-yard line. That's complete to Kendrick Bourne, who's going to go up to the 32-yard line. I'm liking Kendrick Bourne a lot. Darren Moody, out of all people, the most quiet this game. It's going to be a toss, and right there to blow it up is Montez Sweat. Loss of 6, and that's going to do it for quarter number 3. We're going to head to the 4th quarter with the Bears 2nd and 16, but they are leading 14-10. Second and 16 from their own 26. Walton completes it to Ridley up to the 40, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Ridley, 7 receptions, 104 yards on the game, and 2 touchdowns. It's going to be a handoff to Montgomery. I like the call. They're going to give him the 1st down. 13 carries for 15 yards. Montgomery not having a great game, but he will always be a guy who can always get a yard, in my opinion. As long as you don't call some ridiculous, you know, pitch. Raiders lead 28-14 over the Eagles. That over the middle to Kmet is caught, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 across midfield now at the 49. And it's going to go right back to Montgomery. He's going to take it outside. A very interesting maneuver, but it's going to work out, getting a 1st down up to the 43, gain of 6. Yeah. Cardinals lead 28-14 over the Seahawks. Seems like no matter what the Seahawks do, they can never just get closer with the Cardinals. They've been down 14 for a while now. Montgomery breaking it outside. He's going to get a just short of a 1st down up to the 33. And Montgomery is tired out there, so I would be weary about handing the ball off to him again. They're going to do exactly that, and Montez Sweat just being an absolute menace in this game. There to stop, and 3rd and 3 now from the 35, and once again, Montgomery is out there, and he is tired. And they're going to go to him, and Montgomery's going to be just short, 4th and 1, and I'd honestly take the field goal here. It doesn't seem like the offensive coordinator agrees, though. They're going to send him out there. 4th and 1. It's going to be 1st down. Trey Sermon gets the carry, and it's a 1st down up to the 31. So a very risky call works out for their... Montgomery had to take a 1-play break, but he's back out there. Gain of 2. It seems to me like the Bears are trying to chew the clock. Oh, never mind. Paul Walton's going to throw. Complete to Kmet. And Kmet? That's Higbee. Tevin Jenkins? Are you kidding me? That's our 3rd offensive lineman. Tyler Higbee gets the completion. Gain of 8. And just enough for a 1st down. And now I'm getting even more scared because we have potentially 3 offensive linemen playing injured. Or, you know... I don't know why you threw that double coverage. I get Calvin Ridley, he's your trust guy, but at the same time, you're trusting him too much. Gonna get a gain of 2, maybe 1. Paul Walton. And they're chewing clock now. 3rd and 9. The clock is actually being chewed. Is this going to be a run or a pass? They're going to hand it off, and right there to blow it up, Montgomery, all he had to do is hold on to the football, and he did. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 9. 37-yard field goal attempt to give the Bears a 17-10 lead. The kick by Tyler Bass. is good, and the Bears lead 17-10 over the Broncos. The Broncos are going to get the ball back. 2-minute drill. They do have 3 timeouts still, and a minute 57. That kick is not returnable. They got to go 75 yards, a minute 57, 3 timeouts. It's doable. Especially that 2-minute drive they had earlier, where they just were swinging it, and they got a field goal out of it. Wilson gets hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. That could have been a huge interception, a potential dagger, because that could have put us in field goal range, no matter what happened. There's Cortland Sutton, who's up to the 39-yard line, 40-yard line, they're going to say. That keeps the clock running, no. Minute 30 just over. Wilson looking. Checks it down. Tackled inbounds. Going to get 5, though. That's huge, the tackle inbounds. That keeps the clock running. Wilson. Plenty of time. Checks it down. Javonte Williams across midfield now at the 47. Under a minute left to play now. Wilson. Over the middle. A tight pass is going to be complete to the tight end. Up to the 34. 40 seconds remaining now. Off the back foot going end zone. And it's caught. Cortland Sutton making separation. What a throw by Russell Wilson. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the game. And it's good. And we have a tie ball game at 17. The Bears are getting the ball back with 35 seconds and 3 timeouts though. So it's not over, but I don't know. Moody is going to return it. Hold on to the football. Turn up to the 26. That takes 3 seconds off the clock. There's Calvin Ridley's stats so far today. Paul Walton. Looking. Checks it down to Kmet. Kmet is going to be tackled at the 32. Gain of 6. Timeout Bears their first. Paul Walton has a chance to lead his first game-winning drive. Check down to Moody. Down at the 38. And we gotta change it up. We can't be throwing these checkdowns. We need to get down the field. That's a good pass. And it's incomplete. Intended for Kendrick Bourne. If that would have been caught, that would have been field goal range. They need the 47-yard line for Tyler Bass. Looking for a 64-yarder. Obviously, I don't want him to attempt a 64-yarder. I'd prefer him to be way closer. Take the timeout. Why did you take the timeout? You have one. Take a Hail Mary play, man. What the heck? And we're going to be entering overtime with a 17 tie. Broncos are the away team, so they get the call. It's tails. And we're going to receive, so we get the ball first. If we score a touchdown, it's over. If the Broncos score a safety, it's over. If we score a field goal, the Broncos get the ball back. Both teams get one drive unless a touchdown or safety is scored. So a field goal or no points by us would give the Broncos the ball back. And at that point, it would be next score wins. Moody returns it up to the 27. 5.5-minute quarters. Vegas defeats the Eagles 35-28. And what was a tight game. The Eagles came back, but it wasn't enough. That first pass complete for a gain of 4.5, 5 yards to Darren Moody. Over the middle to Kendrick Bourne. He's going to be just short of the first down, 3rd and inches. If I miss, I don't know this formation, I would probably run the football. But they're going to show a quick pass to Bourne, who gets the first down up to the 44. First down. The Chargers and Jags in overtime, 30-28. Did the Chargers win off of the safety? Confused on that score. As Montgomery finds a nice gain, he's going to be just short of first down, 2nd and inches now at the 47. Arizona and Seattle, 30-21 in overtime. Okay, that's definitely not true. Going nowhere is Montgomery. Lost it 2. Great job by number 98 there. Who was that? Matthew I. Nice. went down earlier in the game. He's back in, and he makes a huge play. 3rd and 3 now from the 49-yard line. Checking it down to Moody. He's going to be just short of the 1st down. And what is going to be the call here? 4th and inches from the 47. They're going to go out there. They're going to elect to go for it. They're not going to attempt a 64-yarder. They're not going to punt. This is go for it. And Montgomery, hold on. He gets the 1st down up to the 43. Absolute. Very gutsy call there. Broncos have full momentum. How? It's tied. How do they have momentum? We reached the 2-minute warning. I believe the Broncos will get a drive regardless, even if this quarter ends, or this section ends. I believe both teams are required to get 1 drive in terms of, if there's no game-winning play scored. Looked like it was supposed to be a check down to Montgomery, but got held up. 3rd and 9 from the 42, Walton. Screen to Montgomery. He's going to stay on his feet, and he's going to be tackled at the 36, 4th and 2. Kick the field goal, please. 53-yard field goal attempt to give the Bears the lead. It's no good. Tyler Bass, are you kidding me? No. Want to see the replay, not resume. Just wide to the right. And now it's next score wins. The Broncos have the ball at their own 43, so they're right there. And I don't think this clock matters. I think it ends as soon as the Broncos drive ends, whether it's a field goal, touchdown, whatever. But the Broncos on 1st down. Gonna find Cortland Sutton, who's gonna get the 1st down across midfield up to the 47. That's lucky. He had, I can't tell who that is. I want to say that was Hillhouse, wide open down the field. We gotta be thankful he didn't see that. It's gonna be a handoff, and Javonte Williams is going to be stuffed at the 49-yard line. Broncos take their their 1st timeout. 2 timeouts in overtime. 2nd and 12 from the 49, 57 seconds left. A quick pass, and that's going to be intercepted. Bobby Okereke comes with the interception. 54 seconds left, and the Bears get the ball back at their own 45. Next score wins, no matter what happens now. Handoff to Montgomery. And he's going to fight to the 48. And Tremaine Edmonds gets injured. That's a very bad injury, by the way. But that's huge. That forces the Broncos to take their final timeout. And now the Bears don't have to take a timeout because of that. And that stops the clock. Quick pass to Kmet is caught. Enough for a 1st down. Bears take their 1st timeout at the 45-yard line. 62-yard field goal if they do not get any more yards or lose any. Handoff to Montgomery, who's going to get maybe a yard. I need more yards. Dude missed a 53-yarder. There's no way I want him to attempt a deep kick. $59-yarder for the win. You've got to be fucking kidding me, Tyler Bass! How the fuck do you miss 2 game-winning kicks? What the fuck is that? You fucking idiot! They have a chance to win now, but they need to use the sideline, or they have to go touchdown. That's a good start. That's a sign. Oh, he does not get out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the game. This does not matter. That's game. And we're going to end week 1 with a tie. That is not how I wanted the game to end whatsoever. We have some recasts. to talk about. And no matter what, we're going to be second in the division, so. Lift your head up. You know whose fault that was? Normally, you're not supposed to blame people for whose fault it was as a coach. Tyler fucking Bass. Don't you dare put anything on Paul Wong. He had a great game. It was Tyler Bass. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to do the hire and assign scouts off camera. You guys will see it week 2, which will be on Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. And I'm disappointed about how, in case you want my recap, disappointed on how the game ended. But at the same time, from past experiences, I'm just happy it wasn't a loss. In a way. Alright, goodbye.